Again, shows you the justice of Islam. Islam shows you that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as one of Allah's attributes or names, al-adl, just. Because if Muslim was a liar and he hates Christianity and Judaism, he would say, I reject everything they have. See what I'm saying? But he wants to show you, no, we should not. Doesn't mean because they disbelieve what we came with, therefore we have to believe everything what they have. No, we confirm that which is true and we reject what is falsehood.
So you
but let me tell you something before.
So you pick and choose?
No, not pick and choose. Let's establish something. Let me establish something. You know, this many times I see Muslims speaking to Christians, and as I say, you miss the point. And that is, we have to establish you cannot use the Quran to support any of your belief. And that is because you believe the Quran is a pure lie. And Muhammad is a pure liar, according to you, yeah? As for me, I can use the Torah and the New Testament to support my belief because I believe originally. I believe originally. Yeah, no, listen carefully. Yes.
Exactly. Pick and choose it.
Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah. No, I'm going to show you why.
Debate's finished.
I believe originally came.
Thank you, Jesus.
Okay, originally came from Allah. I believe that.
Choose.
Listen carefully.
I believe. So Islam's based on pick and choose it. You pick from. You pick.
Aaron, let him finish, innit? You want the answer?
No. You pick and choose from the Torah.
If you let me finish the Torah,
and you pick and choose from the Hadith. Islam. No. Yeah, but he's.
But I haven't finished.
Yes, he has.
I haven't finished.
Yes, he did.
Anyway, so what I'm saying, look what I'm saying. I'm saying originally I believe that Allah gave a Torah and the Injil to Jesus. So I believe some words in the New Testament, the Old Testament came from God. So what I do, I use the Quran as my criteria. Because the Quran, listen carefully, the Quran is the word of Allah. And the Injil and the Torah is the word of Allah, but it's been changed there. So the one who gave, listen carefully to me. The one who sent down those books, he's the one who's telling me to use the Quran as his criteria to not get mixed up with the other words which you so-called followers of Jesus and so-called followers of Moses had put in the book to cause confusion. So, before we saw, is this point clear to you? Because I want to make everything clear, then we'll move on. Because if something is not clear, then we'll try to make clear.
So, was the Torah and the Gospel corrupted before Muhammad, yeah?
Sallallahu, yeah.
But then Allah says to uphold the Torah and the Gospel.
No, this verse you're misunderstanding, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَقَفَّيْنَا عَلَىٰ آثَارِهِمْ بِعِيسَى بْنِ مَرْيَمَ مُصَدِّقًا لِمَا بَيْنَ يَدَيْهِ مِنَ التَّوْرَاةِ وَآتَيْنَاهُ الْإِنْجِيلِ. Naam, this Allah speaking, and then said, فَلْيَحْكُمْ أَهْلُ الْإِنْجِيلِ بِمَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهِ. Then Allah said, let me translate the verses. Yeah? Allah said, we gave the Injil, or we sent after them, after the prophets, Jesus, the son of Mary, confirming that which he came before him.
Yeah,
and that is a
allow
me to finish.
No,
I haven't finished my points.
Allah confirming something that's corrupt.
Okay. Confirming.
The truth, Aaron.
I'm asking.
No, let me finish my point, then I'll answer it. I haven't finished. Okay. Allah said, confirm about Jesus, confirming that which he came before him, and that is the Torah. And we gave Jesus the Injil in order for the people at that time to rule by the Injil, not Prophet Muhammad ﷺ time. So at that time when the Injil was sound, not corrupted, Allah the reason sent down the Injil in order for the people of the book to judge by it. So that verse is not speaking about the time Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, Allah ordering the people of the book to judge by the Injil. Allah speaking about the time of Jesus. Allah mentioned
because Surah 568 says Surah 568 says to the Jews and Christians to uphold the Torah and the Gospel and what has been revealed to you from your Lord, the Quran.
Yeah.
So in order to uphold the Quran, they first have to uphold the Torah and the Gospel.
Okay, can you
get
the Bible? Okay, go the verse. To show you that this man misunderstands the verses.
It was very clear, but you're
it's not clear.
Aaron, you want the Bible to be corrupted because you know that the Quran contradicts the Bible.
Wait. Should I give you clear proof the Bible is corrupted?
From the Bible.
Should I give you clear proof? Not from the Quran. Should I give you clear proof?
No, from the Quran.
Yeah, from the Quran. Okay, let me show you from the Quran. Let me show you from the Quran.
Let me show you this.
That's a problem. I don't accept this translation. Yeah, just to make clear to you. You know why?
I read it online.
Do you know? Forget about it online or on air.
I read Arabic.
It's not going to change. You know why? You read Arabic. Where's the Arabic? Say the Arabic verses.
I can't speak. I read the translation online.
No. Let me clarify what does this mean. Let me clarify what do I mean. Let me clarify what I mean.
Say, oh, people of Scripture, you are standing on nothing until you uphold the Torah, the Gospel, and what has been revealed to you from your Lord, the Quran.
Yeah.
So it's telling Allah sending people to uphold the Torah and the Gospel of Jesus Christ.
And what?
And also the Quran. But how can you uphold the Quran if you don't? If the Torah and the Gospel is being corrupted?
That's what I'm saying. So you use the Quran as a criteria.
So you pick and choose. But
No, that's what I'm saying. I guess you.
You pick and choose it.
No, listen carefully now.
Does that make any
Let me
sense?
show
Does that
you.
make any sense to you?
No, you misunderstand the
Pick and
verse.
choose it. Your religion based.
If you're gonna, I don't know. There's no point speaking.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm trying to speak, you keep cutting me.
Yeah, but-
I'm saying Allah said, even that verse which is uphold the Quran. Again, the Quran is a criteria because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala وَمُهَيْمِنًا عَلَيْهِ. Allow me to finish. No, I don't use the translation.
I read you today.
Yeah, because
No.
I honestly use it. Do you know why? Let me clarify to the people what do I mean, but I don't really go to the translation too much. Because many of the translations. Allow me to speak now. If you're gonna cut me, wallahi. The reason that I don't really rely too much on translation, because the Quran, you cannot translate the Quran. The only way you can translate the Quran by using a tafsir. Because the Quran, tafsir. Because Allah said,
you pick and choose from that as well.
I'm not going to speak now.
You pick and choose from the hadith.
You no, allow me to speak.
And you pick and choose from the Torah.
Is that the teaching of Jesus to corrupt all the time? Interrupt. Is that
I'm
Jesus?
trying to chase you.
No, but I haven't finished my points.
Okay, finish.
Okay. So what I'm saying, Allah said in the Quran, وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَأَطِيعُوا الرَّسُولَ. Allah said, obey Allah and obey the messenger. And Allah said in Surah Al-Nahl that we have sent down the sunnah to you, the dhikr min sunnah, to explain to the people what has been revealed to them. So therefore, you as a Christian, you cannot bring your own understanding to the book of Allah, because within the book of Allah, Allah told us to follow the understanding of his Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam. Likewise, the Prophet Muhammad sallam told us to understand the Quran and his teaching according to his companions. May Allah please with them all. So therefore, this verse, the way you understand it, the question I will ask you, are you following the guideline which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala laid down in the Quran, the way you understand the Quran? You're not following it, because one of the guideline is to go back to Prophet Muhammad's Sunnah, how Prophet Muhammad understood the Quran. That's why you, the Christians and the Jews and ISIS and other than them, they have no space to come and bring their own explanation to our book.
Exactly.
Because our book is being preserved, and even the understanding, how we understand our book and how we understand the prophetic tradition is being preserved. And that is following the understanding of the Prophet Muhammad and his companions. So let us. So what's the problem if I pick and choose?
There we are.
Is that a problem?
Thank you, Jesus.
Is that a problem?
Thank you, Jesus.
Okay, is that a problem?
Thank you, Jesus.
Okay, is that a problem?
Thank you.
Is that a problem? No, that's show you justice. That's show you justice.
You got no foundation.
That's show you justice.
Because you know that Islam is
Okay.
it's based on nothing.
Okay, no problem.
Your religion is based on nothing.
Okay, no
You have
problem.
Nothing.
Do you accept Jeremiah?
Oh, here we go. See,
No, I'm going to say if you pick and choose. Have you anyway, I'm going to talk about him. And now I'm going to see if the Christians pick and choose or not. Yeah?
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Now the waffle on.
No, but you said, I'm saying pick and choose is not a problem as long as you're not rejecting the falsehood. Because if this is the case, you have to accept. Do you accept the Nazarenes?
It's not picking and choosing. It's distinguishing between.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, understand what you're saying.
Do I mean by picking and choosing?
Can't do that.
You know what picking and choosing mean? Distinguishing between the.
Explaining.
Yeah.
Eloquently.
He's explaining.
of course.
He's explaining.
You're picking choosing that verse.
Can I speak now? Can I speak? Okay, I'll speak now. Okay. Picking and choosing mean
No,
you.
you say how it's nice to pick and choose for like 10 minutes.
No, I'm not saying that.
You have what, 10 minutes?
Akhi, why you put me with this majnoon? Wallahi, akhi. You waste my time energy. Now you differentiate picking. Are you listening to learn? Meaning that you differentiate between the falsehood and the truth. Whatever is the truth, you accept it. Whatever is the falsehood, you reject it. Do you have a problem with that?
Yeah, you cherry pick.
No, do you have a problem with that?
You cherry pick.
So I should accept falsehood.
I like this. I
should accept falsehood.
I throw this away.
Should I accept falsehood?
You're doing is corrupting your
Answer
own
me.
book,
Should I
and you're
accept?
corrupting our Bible,
You know,
and you're
answer me.
corrupting your own sinners.
Aaron.
You're corrupting your own religion.
Do you know what he's saying
Aaron.
to you?
Of course.
He's saying to you that what's right in the Quran we will accept, what's false in the Bible we will not accept,
you pick and
because
choose.
we have proof that this is not
Because
from
you pick
God.
and choose.
It's simple as that. And what you're doing
I
is
don't
you're
know.
not getting it. You're not
choose.
getting it.
Pick
Well,
and choose.
Anyway,
Aaron, you're not getting it.
all the
You don't
hard
accept
wajib
I get it
stuff like
perfectly.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, I need to
Does that make sense what you said?
Now, anyway, the point here is that look, now I want him to be consistent, that he should not pick and choose. He should accept everything, yeah? Okay, do you accept the Nazarenes Bible?
Now we're saying the subject.
No, the Nazarenes Bible, do you accept it?
He's picking
No,
you up on
I wanna. That's
because
what,
he wants
you know what? I
to
never met a
accept
Christian that
pick and
consistent.
choose is right.
I want, if there's any Christian, come forward and show me that you are consistent upon your criteria. You meet a Christian, they say Prophet Muhammad cannot be a prophet. Why? Because he fought against enemies. Then you show him Prophet David, Prophet Moses fought against enemies. Yet he's a prophet. You see what I'm saying? And I will tell the Muslims, Wallah ikhwa, do not be surprised. It will come a time, the Christian, they will tell you, Prophet Muhammad cannot be a prophet because he never works in Primark. They will make any criteria to reject Prophet Muhammad. Wallahi, you think it's so funny? But wallahi, I noticed that the Christians and the Jews, they make any criteria to reject our mighty Prophet Muhammad. However, Allah sent the Quran, هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله ولو كره الكافرون. Allah said He is who sent the Prophet Muhammad. Don't speak to him. Allah said
Jesus is higher than Muhammad in your book.
Okay. Allah said He sent His
Jesus
Prophet.
is higher than Muhammad in the Quran.
Okay.
You have read it.
That's a proof Prophet Muhammad never wrote it. Because if Prophet Muhammad wrote it, he would put himself higher. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Because if I'm a liar, I will put myself higher than anyone. That shows you that Prophet Muhammad had no authority over the Quran. Because Jesus' name is mentioned more than his name. Likewise, his mother's name. So that is a clear cut. That is a clear cut. That is a clear cut. That is not from Prophet Muhammad. Because logic dictates, if I make a book, I will praise myself more than anyone else. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, anyway, yeah, well, it's okay. Anyway, my point here is, look, Allah sent the
Jesus is the truth in your book. Our Jesus is the truth in your book. And He's the Word of God, and He's the Spirit of God, and He's the Messiah, and He's righteous, and He's pure, and He's holy, and Allah made Him perfect. Allah made Jesus perfect, and He
called the mother. He called the
and it says that Jesus, He raised Jesus high.
He called the woman what? He called the woman what? A dog. He called the woman dog.
Wait, in the Quran.
Tell the woman here you are dogs. If you're not Israelite. No, wait, stop. Don't change subject. Stop subject. Your Jesus in the Bible called the Canaanite woman a dogs. Do you call a woman a dogs? Do you call a woman dogs? Do you call a woman dogs? Do you call a woman dogs?
No,
no, answer me. Are women the dogs? Are the Canaanite women dogs? No, answer me. Are women from the Canaanite are dogs? No, answer me. No. Are women? No, answer me.
Raisin heads.
Do you call a woman dogs?
Black raisin.
Jesus, the loving one, He said to the woman, because she's not an Israelite, she's a dog. You see what I'm saying? Excuse me, auntie, you're old woman. If you're not Israelite, according to Jesus, you are a dog.
All Gentiles.
All Gentiles. My point here is,
parable Jesus was speaking.
I don't speak to you. Anyway, let me even clarify. Okay, my point here is, Allah said the Quran. He sent His Prophet Muhammad sallallahu with the guidance and the truth. And Allah, truth will prevail. And what is taking place right now in our time, that is the fastest growing religion on the face of earth, is Islam. Even though there is a huge barriers, many barriers against Islam to stop the teaching or the truth that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ came with, yet Islam is the fast growing religion on the face of the earth. Why? Because Allah sent that in the Quran 1400 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Allah mentioned that in the Quran clearly. You see what I'm saying? So, Ikhwa, please, when you speak to the Christians, as Ibn Taymiyyah, بتكلم معاه. والله leave هذه مجنونة والله. Ibn Taymiyyah, may Allah have mercy upon him. He's the one who laid down this criteria, and that is, as a Muslim, I can use the Bible to support my belief, because originally I believe the Bible, the Torah, and the 𝐸 was given by God to Jesus and Moses. However, the Christians, they cannot use our book at all to support their belief, because they believe Prophet Muhammad is a pure liar. So therefore, you should not use his teaching at all. You see what I'm saying? And there's something which, because in the camera here, I want to clarify. I was watching one of the videos, I believe you will come across it. This guy is an Asian guy, looks like an Indian or something. He said the reason he became a Christian...
Let's move up a bit, because this woman's crazy.
He said the reason he became a Christian because he read in the Quran, Allah mentioned Jesus more than Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. But this, logically, this is a proof against him. See what I'm saying? Because everyone knows that if I write a book, I'll be the I'm speaking. If I write a book, I will praise my mother. I'll praise my sister. But look, my wife, but Prophet ﷺ shows you that he has no authority over the Quran. But let me clarify something to the people. Allah never addressed the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ with his name. Allah addressed Isa, قال يا Isa. He addressed Ibrahim, Ya Ibrahim, Ya Musa. But Allah never called Prophet Muhammad with his name. Always Allah addressed him, Ya ayyuhan nabi, Ya ayyuhan rasul. And it shows you that Allah has more love or in another word, that the status of Prophet is above the other prophets. The proof of that Allah never addressed Prophet Muhammad with his name, always address him with the respected title, and that is Ya ayyuhan nabi, Ya ayyuhan rasul. As for the other messengers in the Quran, they've been addressed with their names. Ya Isa ibn Maryam, a'anta qulta lin-nasi ittakhiduni wa ummiya ilahayn min dunillah. Or Jesus, the son of Mary, did you tell to your mother, did you tell to the people, take me and a mother, God beside Allah? So my point,
which means he's
of course, yeah, there is no any doubt that the prophets, Jesus, Moses, we don't say they are deficient or we believe they committed major sin. We love them, we respect them, and we believe in all of them, and anyone reject them is not a Muslim. Simple as that. This man is like a rooster, right behind. Allah is like a rooster. So, Bismillah.
The Quran, there's a verse in that.
Ami. Look, what they say, you know what they say?
Why is the Virgin Mary, the Catholic Virgin Mary, the only woman in the Quran? Why?
Okay.
Why is she the only woman?
Okay. No. What I'm saying, look.
The Virgin Mary, the Catholic Virgin Mary.
Okay, listen carefully. Do you believe in Mary?
Catholics.
Do you believe in Mary?
No.
Answer me. Do you believe in Mary?
She's the only woman.
No. Do you believe in Mary?
Virgin Mary.
Do you believe in Mary?
Virgin Mary.
Answer me. Do you believe in Mary?
Why?
Do you believe in Mary?
Yes.
Do you believe in Mary? Is Mary mother of your God?
What's got to do with it?
No, I'm asking you.
I'm a Catholic.
You know, I don't know if you're not Catholic, but is you Mary?
I'm a Catholic.
You're not Catholic, okay?
No.
No, wait, let me know. Is Mary the mother of your God? Answer me yes or no. Is you Mary mother of God?
The only woman.
Wallah, it's not answering.
Is he Muslim or something? Just go to the Quran, man.
Mary.
Yeah.
Why is Mary the only woman in Quran?
That's true. Allah mentioned it. What's the problem with that?
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, do you know why?
Allah mentioned shaitan in the Quran.
Our Lord.
What's that mean?
Why is our Lord's mother?
Allah mentioned Abu Lahab. Tabbat yada Abi Lahab wa tab. Allah mentioned Abu Lahab in the Quran.
Why is that?
Allah mentioned Abu Lahab. No, it's not name. Abu Lahab, yeah? But my point here is that... Habibi, everyone stop. What is your point?
That's suspicious.
Stop. What is your point?
That's suspicious.
Yeah, she's special.
It came from the Catholics.
Because wait.
Virgin Catholic Mary is the only woman in the Quran.
Okay, Allah sent the Quran.
Doesn't make sense.
Okay, let me speak now. Allah sent the Quran. If Allah would destroy Mary.
Your religion came from the Catholic Church. Do you know that?
Okay.
Jesus. Oh wow.
You know,
Thank you. You can go
thank
now.
you very much. Can you go now? Thank you. Thank you.
You've enlightened us.
You enlightened us with the new information.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's come to you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Thank you very much.
Jesus time there was no Catholic.
Wallahi, become anyway, what I'm saying, look, as the Arabs say, لكل داء دواء إلى الحمق. There's for every disease or every illness, there's a cure, except foolishness. There is no cure for foolishness. So I can't give him any cure, to be honest. Because if he said that we are a Catholic, which Allah sent the Quran, if Allah were to destroy Mary and her son Jesus, no one can stop Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah shows you that Mary, she's not Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, she's not God. Allah mentioned that clearly.
Who worships Mary as God? The Catholics.
Do you worship Mary?
No.
No,
We hail Mary.
No, wait. Do you know Al-Maryamaniyun? Watch this, right? Do you know a group called Al-Maryamaniyun? Okay. Due to, because he's not from the West, but he has the Western mentality. Any sect is not from the West, they will not know it. He doesn't know there was a sect at the time Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in the Arab Peninsula called Al-Maryamaniyun. And who mentioned that? Ibn Sa'id al-Batriq, one of the Christian historians who lived 200 years after Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. He's a Christian from Egypt. He said there was a sect called Al-Maryamaniyun who believed that Mary is little God and Jesus is God. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Ya Isa ibn Maryam, anta qulta lin-nasi, Allah is addressing particular sects in Christianity, and they're called Al-Maryamaniyun. But due to your...
But who else does that as well? The Catholics.
For the Catholic too.
Who else?
So I'm saying that for Catholics. So Allah refutes you.
The Protestants.
Do you believe Jesus is God?
Protestants still.
Do you believe Jesus is God? Do you believe Jesus is God? Allah, I can't debate him. Anyway. You can take it. My point here is, that now we don't need these people just to clarify something. They will look for anything to reject our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. But wallahi, ya ikhwa, if you study, and even to the non-Muslims who are going to watch this video, wallahi, study the biography of the Messenger of Allah ﷺ. And I can give you many stories that shows you Prophet Muhammad is a trustworthy, truthful person, honest person. I'll give you an example of that. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in his lifetime, I mentioned this many times example, but a very strong example. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ in his time, eclipse took place.
Did he love his
When
enemies?
eclipse took place,
Did he love his enemies?
Let the man finish his
Did Muhammad love his enemies?
okay,
He
eclipse,
slaughtered them.
eclipse took
He
place.
slaughtered the enemies.
Is that a problem?
Here we are.
Okay, if that's a problem, you have to reject Moses then. If that's,
He's made his point. Let him go.
yeah, you can go, you can go.
Go.
Yeah,
Alright,
okay.
thank you.
Which is not Allah true, go away. Anyway, but now, do you know why? I would, for the sake of argument, if you say Prophet Muhammad cannot be a prophet because he slaughtered the enemies, then Moses slaughtered the enemies.